I always cheer for those guys, and he's worked really hard to get it to where it's at.
It's been more than a decade since the Bearcat women's basketball team went to an NCAA tournament, and this group cherishing this moment and opportunity.
Something to say about building something from the ground up, and like the MIAA is great and there's a lot of great teams who have been great for a long time, but being a part of something that hasn't been and putting in the work, and it's not just us, it's all the people who have been here before us too, and everybody's contributions have all gone into this, so it's awesome.
The Bearcats put themselves in a great spot heading into Selection Sunday, 23-7 and second in the MIAA, but there were still some nerves throughout that day.
I went through a whole notepad of trying to figure out different scenarios, and he told me just put it away and forget about it.
When they heard their name, though, all that angst went away and quickly turned into overwhelming joy. To properly tell this story, we need to go back a little bit. Not to the beginning of this season, but back to when Austin Meyer took over the program in 2018.
I had to sell a vision more than anything, and those first couple of years, it's hard recruiting because you're selling a vision without being able to show success from the last 4, 5, 6 years.
A former Bearcat basketball player, record holder, and assistant coach of the men's staff, Meyer took a chance. The chance to rebuild a program from the ground up.
Playing for Coach Tapmeyer and working for Coach Tapmeyer, we had a lot of success back in the day too. So you talk about a culture guy and a toughness and a defense. I mean, just having worked for him and played under him, and then working for Coach Mack from an offensive X's and O's standpoint, that we just felt like we were doing things right, and it just took a little time.
8 wins to 12 wins. COVID season was a 7-15 campaign, but a 17-win season in 21-22 had fans, players, and Meyer all seeing what could be.
Progress we've seen over the last 5 years, and I feel like as every year has gone on, we've known we've had like the pieces to do it, but it's just putting those together and being consistent.
Last season, a 15-15 season though. Less wins, but Meyer felt like still a step in the right direction. Then there's this year, when pretty much the entire roster returned and created the most success since 2011.
Everyone's excited to come in, like everyone wants to get better, and I think back to like our freshman year when the team wasn't as great and we didn't have as great of a season, and it like people still wanted to come back and do better.
In a win-now society where coaches don't always get very much time, Meyer stayed the course, and those closest to him knew this was all possible.
Yeah, it gives me chills just thinking about it, because I'm ready for this chapter for them, because this is what they've been working towards, and I just hope we get to make a long run in this tournament, because they are deserving and capable, and the confidence I feel like in the girls is now there.
Whether it be his drive to get better or positive attitude, Meyer has earned buy-in, but perhaps the biggest point of buy-in, his love and passion for people.
Continuing to fight and stay and stick it out, and being able to see the results of that is really cool.
There's just nobody more deserving than that group, because they are just such good humans, good people. They care about the community, and I think the community sees that too and feels that love back towards them.
His wife, Kelsey, lives and breathes basketball too, so that helps as well. But it's the way he wants his kids to be around the team and his players that make it all feel a bit more than just a game.
And I know for a fact that their daughter is going to be in the best hands possible. We are going to treat them like our own. They're in our house for team dinners, pumpkin carvings, Christmas parties, birthday parties. We do a Cinco de Mayo. It's a family environment.
Through every win, every loss, you can see Meyer's family right there watching and taking it all in. So right now, as Meyer and his team get ready for the NCAA tournament on Friday, there's a feeling of gratitude for the journey Meyer's been on, but also a sense of confidence in the future of this program between him and his players.
Because we're always looking at the glass half full. So that is a blessing to be married to, and to also be around a program and to have a coach like that, when they're seeing best case scenario in every situation.
But just proud of our kids, and to see this program be in an NCAA tournament, to finish with a 2 seed in the MIAA, which we all know how good the league is in women's basketball, and to see the confidence of our kids just grow and grow and grow, and it's been fun to watch.